Hello, 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 hello. All right, I am Damo here, and the question is it wrong for me to be critical of my cousin for being this kind of person that doesn't, these are hard to read sometimes, that doesn't keep her physical appearance up? She is single and could care less about what she looks like, but has so much love in her heart, and I think she should focus inward. She is always hollering about needing a man, too. What's the best way to get her to see that a man is not coming if she does not comb her hair? um, well, you know, I don't know. That's hard because I don't think that it's a good idea to encourage anyone to change who they are um, in order to get a man. Um, I also think that, you know, you should change who you are because you want to improve who you are because you think it'll make you feel better as a person. But it should rarely have anything to do. Mm, well, it should rarely have anything to do with someone else unless you're in a committed relationship and you're um, both of you are um, working to make changes to be compatible with each other. I can kind of understand that, but I definitely wouldn't encourage somebody to change who they are because they want to find a man. Because you know, if you change who you are because you want to find a man, then you're not really changing who you are because you love and care about yourself. And a lot of people, I don't know, I guess I see the benefit of going out and getting a breast job or whatever, but um, you know, ultimately, like you're the person that has to sleep with you the most. You have to look at yourself, and if you go out and you enhance everything about you for the benefit of other people, and then you are uncomfortable with who you are, you know, behind closed doors. To me, that's just a waste of money. So I think that one way that you as a friend might be able to initiate that process is maybe treating her to a spa day, or maybe there's some things that you think she would enjoy if she tried. Um, and so maybe opening her up to, maybe she's not a person that, um, example that I have is, which is probably a poor example, but I hear, I have been told that my feet are not as attractive as they could be. And people are like, oh, you should get a pedicure. Well, I never got a pedicure until a friend of mine bought me one. And since then, I've enjoyed them. So every now and again, I go and I get one. But I think that that's, having experienced it and said, oh, it's not that bad, and then realizing the way that it made me feel, I just decided, well, maybe I should do this more often. And yes, it was initiated by a friend, but it was something that made me feel good inside, so I just continued to do it. And so I think that there are some things that you can do, but ultimately it's up to her to decide that, this is who I am, or to decide that she wants to make changes if she wants to. But I feel like your soulmate or someone that is meant for you is going to accept you for who you are. And a lot of the things that we do to enhance ourselves, you know, in the morning or before we go off to work. Are not really for ourselves, they're for other people because we don't really get to look at ourselves the majority of the day. Other people do. Um, so you have to make sure that, intrinsically, um, you have, your ducks in a row and that you're a good person and that your heart is right, and then, the outside appearance is just something that, you just have to get used to taking care of. Um, but be patient with her, and I don't think you should go too hard on her because sometimes the pressure to be somebody that you're not from people like kind of separates you from them. And so I don't know, if somebody was like pressuring me to like be somebody that I wasn't or to look a certain way, that definitely would either encourage me to do that or definitely to separate from their friendship because personally I'm proud of who I am. So uh, yeah, that's just the advice I would give. So watch this video, not make it, and tell me that it was too long or some crap. But anyway, check out my blog, iamdomo.com. If you have any questions for Ask Domo, you're welcome to hit up the blog. You can hit me up on Facebook. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, and have a good day. Be blessed.